Denzel Connick was only 25 years old when he was deployed to the Falklands Islands. Part of 3 Para, the 3rd Battalion, Parachute Regiment, his crew had planned to attack the Argentines on Mount Longdon in what is known as a silent assault. They arranged everything down to the last detail but knew it would be tough. Mount Longdon was one of the island's most strategic points, essentially a fortress that had views for miles around. When they landed, one of Connick's comrades stepped on a landmine, alerting the enemy forces. What followed was a 12-hour all-out battle, in which Connick was seriously injured. Artillery fire took his left leg off, and his right leg was severely damaged. He lost 23 of his comrades, and by the next day, the war had been called off after a ceasefire was agreed. Connick recovered aboard the SS Uganda hospital ship, and when he eventually arrived back home in Britain, spent a chunk of time at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Greenwich, London. While there, Connick had an unsuspecting visitor, the then Prince Charles. Falklands hero honoured by King Charles says veterans being forgotten. Connick told Express.co.uk, "He presented me with a bottle of Bell's whiskey, and he signed the label." In 2023, a 1-litre bottle of Bell's original whiskey will set you back £22.50 at Tesco. Connick added, "That whiskey didn't last long, though, and I couldn't tell you where that bottle went." It wasn't the first time the pair would meet. In the 90s, Connick co-founded the group Summa 82, the South Atlantic Medial Association 1982, dedicated to those who fought in the Falklands. Through this group he and others helped veterans of the war to come to terms with the experiences they had and trauma they may have taken home with them. Bell's original whiskey. Connick and Dr. Rick Jolly, a Royal Navy medical officer who served in the Falklands War and who died in 2018, persuaded Charles to become a patron of the charity, something which he continues to help to this day. And soon, Connick will once again meet with Charles, though this time the royal will be king. It comes as decades of service to veterans was recognized as part of King Charles' first birthday honors list. Connick was one of a few names on the list, receiving a letter from the king to inform him that he would be receiving the honor of the British Empire Medal, BEM. "I was chuffed to be on the list," Connick said. "Don't miss." Royal Marine veterans' remarkable time with Argentine POWs, exclusive, inside the sinking of HMS Coventry, first-hand account of a Falklands survivor, insight, terrifying moment. Andrew's battleship was targeted in Falklands War. Latest, a personal medal is currently being made for him, and he will meet Charles in person at some point next year in an intimate garden party at the palace. The Falklands War came at a pivotal moment in Charles' life as his then wife, Diana, Princess of Wales, was pregnant with their first child, Prince William. She would give birth just 2 months after the conflict ended, with Charles balancing visiting wounded soldiers and newly made veterans with being a father. Last year marked the 40th anniversary of the Falkland Wars, an occasion that saw Charles and Queen Camilla head to Portsmouth, where the UK's soldiers left for the islands, to hold a garden party and service of remembrance for those who perished. Summa 82's honorary president Commodore Jamie Miller survived the sinking of the destroyer HMS Coventry during the war and thanked Charles for his support at the events. He said, "For veterans and families, your support is as important to us today as it was 40 years ago. We can look back with pride and look forward with our heads held high." The Falklands campaign saw the best possible courage and determination of Great Britain and showed the quality of our people. Looking around the nation's flagship today, this generation possesses those same attributes.
Now take